Hello, BookTube. Today I'm going to be doing another reprise of the alphabet tags created by Jim of Jim's Books, Reading, and Stuff. Today, the Q tag. Q is for quick. What was a quick read for you? A book you read in one or two sittings. Normally, when I read slim volumes of poetry, I can read them in about an hour, give or take. And a very quick read would be Night Logic by Matthew Gellman. This is a very slim volume of poetry. It's 37 pages. So probably took me about that long, if not less. Manga I can usually read a bit quicker. A single volume takes me about 45 minutes, but I like to count the whole series, so that would make it a bit longer. Q is for question. You can ask me a question in the comments below. So I guess in this case, if you have a question for me, leave it in the comments down below and I will try to answer them. What is your favorite question word? Who? Q is for quantity and quality. Would you rather read 10 okay books in a month or one very good book? I think I would go with the one very good book because it's highly likely I'll end up bailing on the 10 okay books. So Q is for queer. Do you have a favorite queer author? I think I'm going to go with, for poetry at least, Mark Wunderlich, whose collection, Voluntary Servitude, I think I'm going to read today. I think that's what I'll do. Q is for quiet. Do you need quiet to read? It's not a requirement. I can read if, like, say, my mom's playing her music, or if she's watching like a home improvement show, or one of those shows on HGTV or on Food Network. But sometimes if it's the news, I can get a bit distracted. Q is for Quran. Have you read the Quran? No. Q is for quack. Why does Pei have so many ducks in his videos? I have no idea. Maybe he just likes ducks. Q is for Queensland, Qatar, Quito, and Quebec. Have you read a book from any of these places or anywhere beginning with Q? So I have read a few works of Australian literature this year, or tried, and I'm not entirely sure if... I don't remember where Cloud Street is set. It could be somewhere in Queensland. And I'm not entirely sure if like Les Murray or Jennifer Myden or Sarah Holland Batt are from Queensland or not. And I haven't read anything from Qatar or Quito that I know of, and I don't think I've read anything by somebody from Quebec. Q is for Quaker. Has there been a Quaker protagonist or character in any of your reading? Not that I know of. Q is for quote. Can you share some quotes about reading? I don't have any. Q is for quill. Have you had any writings published? Yes. So when I first entered this question all the way back in September of 2021, the only publication that I've ever had was in a student academic journal. I published a paper on Tennessee Williams' play Suddenly last summer. Subsequently, in 2022 and the beginning of 2023, I did publish a few reviews and open letters, including reviews for a book on manga, several works on ancient Egyptian history, Pharaohs of the Sun, Egypt's Golden Couple, and also Weaver, Scraps, and Kings. I also did a review of Waterloo Sunrise and Hitler's Munich. And I might have reviewed something else as well. I don't remember. But I haven't really been all that interested in reviewing the last year or so. I don't think reviewing is something I'm all that interested in. I'd much rather be on the side that is getting reviewed than doing the reviewing. Q is for quiz, question, and quillip. Quillip featured in which Dickens novel? I have no idea. And of course the bonus prompts. Q is for queen. Do you have a favorite book about a queen or even about the queen? So a favorite book I have about queens is Young Queens by Leah, Redmond, Chang. It's a group biography of Catherine de' Medici, her daughter Isabella, who would later become a Queen of Spain, and Mary, Queen of Scots, who was briefly Catherine de' Medici's daughter-in-law. And lurking in the background is Queen Elizabeth I of England. And Mary Hollingworth's biography of Catherine de' Medici is also really good. Q is for Quetzal. Have you ever seen a Quetzal? Not that I know of. Q is for quadruped. If you have a pet, you can show a picture of said pet here. I don't, so I can't. And finally, Q is for quarrel. Have you ever argued about a book? No, I have not. So that was the Q tag. If you'd like to do this tag, consider yourselves tagged. Although, unfortunately, I will not be able to leave a link to the questions in the show notes down below because I have not quite figured out how to copy and paste on this new computer. Ordinarily, I would be using the right hand side of the mouse pad, but it does not seem to work, so I don't know how to do that, which is going to make things very annoying when I get around to making my own tags in the near future. But anyway, BookTube, that's something for another day. So until I see you next time, thank you, have a great afternoon, and stay safe.